Hello, welcome to my second video on the DAX formula series, and I'm going to talk about the most important DAX formula called calculate. If you're going to be very vast in using Power BI for doing huge amount of analysis and then creating amazing reports, then you have to be very comfortable with using calculate. So here's my simple way of explaining how calculate works. So I'm assuming you're very familiar with using Excel, and the way Excel works is this: you go into a cell and then you type whatever formula you want. So maybe now I need all the total sales from Enugu branch. So I go into a cell and I start typing SUMIF, all of the data in here. I'm interested in the one that's Enugu, and then it should get me the total amount sold, and I do enter, and the result that comes out is the figure, one value that shows the sales in Enugu state, right? Okay, this is one way of entering formulas in Excel. There is another way. So that one is way one. So maybe just to make it easy to reference once again, later on I'm going to just put it here and say it's way one. There is a way two. Way two involves another way of you entering a formula in Excel. Involves you converting the data into a table, right? So if I convert this into a table, I can pick whatever structure suits me in terms of design, and then say maybe I want to do the sales in dollars, in USD. Doing this, I enter one formula like I did the other time, but the moment I do enter, you see it populates across all of the cells in the table, so all the rows in the table. So this is the second way. I'm going to call this way two. Now in Power BI we have these two ways, but it's kind of like in the reverse order of ease of use and intuition. So in Power BI I already have the same table in here. You'll see that the way two I just mentioned is the common way, is the easiest way to plug in a formula in Power BI. New column, and you say sales in USD, and I say the amount sold divided by 360, and boom, it does it, right? So this is the more common way of you inputting formulas in Power BI, unlike in Excel where the way one is the much more common way. In Excel this is less common way, but in Power BI the whole thing is switched. Now what I did in way one here, which was sales for Enugu state, if I try to do it in here, it's not going to look as easy as it was in Excel. So number one is I need a formula like SUMIF. When it comes to formulas in Power BI where you don't want the answers to be different values for different rows of record, so like sum, like count, like average, where there's going to be just one value for the entire table, then you do new measure. So if I do new measure, take for instance I want to do the total sales, and then I can say sum of amount sold, and boom, I do enter. Maybe I give it a currency symbol. The easiest way to see it, I'm not going to see it on this table, right? I will need to, maybe my recommended way is drag a card onto the report page, and then I put that, say, that particular total sales, I put that particular measure in there. So this is the measure I just typed. You see it's giving me the answer. So what if I want to see total sales for just Enugu, right? So how do I do that? I don't want total sales. What I want is let's say I do that as a new measure, right? So I want to do Enugu state sales. So sales from a particular branch. So in Excel you do SUMIF. Unfortunately, there is no SUMIF in Power BI. You have to use calculate. Calculate is the formula in Power BI that makes it possible for you to change we call it the filter context. For you to say, I don't want you to go through all of the records in this table. I want you to filter out first records that meet a particular condition, and then you apply whatsoever aggregation or expression I want on that extract, that filtered extract, right? So that's how it works. I can decide to do a summation on that extract, an average on that extract, a count on that extract, or many other amazing things, right? So let's see how with calculate I can get out that particular sales from that particular branch, as a value. So Enugu state, Enugu sales, and I do calculate, and then whatsoever aggregation I want to do a summation on the amount sold, right? Then this is where the magic happens. You can see it's telling me to put in the filter condition I want. So I'm going to say where the branch is equal to Enugu, right? And I close that and I do enter, and then say I put that in this card. Enugu sales, boom, and it's done. And if I need it to show as currency symbol, I do that once again. I change the format to currency and naira. Okay, so this is on a simplified note how calculate works, right? It makes it possible for you to change, we call it the filter context, right? But practically to change the subsets, instead of working on all of the data, it changes it to either a subset, sometimes to even more than that if you use it in a complex way. What your aggregation or expression is going to work on. So don't be deceived by this simplified example. For you to really be a master of using calculate, you need to know how to mix it with other formulas like whole. So there are other formulas that you have to be very familiar with in mixing the calculate with. Let me just try and show you some. There is whole, there is filter, then that whole I showed you has a whole lot of family. There is whole except, there is whole selected, whole non-blank. So all those key families of all formulas, you have to be comfortable using them with calculate. Then filter. This allows you to put in a lot more complex complex condition instead of just the one I did where I just said this equal to that. Okay, so this is how it works, and thank you.